Hello, welcome to day 15 of my 30-day backpack adventure. Yesterday I stopped filming as I was coming down the mountain because it started to rain and there was some thunder and lightning kind of like right up and to the left. It was really close and unnerving, and I kind of hustled down. I mean, I thought sure it was a 4,000 foot decline, maybe 3,000 feet, but Charla and Denise I think figured out it was only 2,600 feet, but it went on forever. But that's always how it is when you're going to town and it's the last miles. They just never seem to end. So I hustled down. I didn't film much, but I have to tell you, it was just one of the most beautiful Sierra passes I've ever been on. I mean, you know, it went from the high rocks to the pygmy trees to the you know, lakes and streams and waterfalls, and it had all this wildflowers and on down to the sagebrush below, and it's a really pretty trailhead. So I got down there and I really just wanted to get a ride, and I was scoping the parking lot. You know, I saw some people hanging around, but they didn't look like they were ready to leave. There were some other people where the car was full, so they didn't seem like good prospects. There was a guy, he had like a two-seater car, like a convertible, and he put his backpack in the passenger seat, so I thought, okay, that's not gonna work out. I asked some people going by if they could give me a ride, and they're like, oh, sorry, we would, but the car's full. And I saw some other hikers who had some people coming to pick them up, and I asked if I could go along with them, and they said the car was full, which it totally was. So, you know, I was starting to get worried. I was sitting there for about like 20 minutes going, geez, how am I gonna get a ride? Anyway, I saw a shuttle dropping somebody off, and when he came back, I waved him down. I said, how much? And he's like, 25. And I thought it was kind of spendy, but I was like, okay, fine. I should have negotiated at least a 20, but I was just too tired. I'm like, okay, 25, I'm getting in. So got in, got a ride down, and it took a while to get down to town. It's right there, but it's a long way down. And it's so hot down here in town. But anyway, I got to my hotel, I checked in. They did my laundry for me for 10 bucks, which was fantastic. So I've got clean clothes. My feet were killing me. Everything was just like from the knees down was sore. My shoulders were sore. I took a shower. It was like a really long half-hour shower. I mean, I even sat on the floor of the shower for a while, just like massaging my toes because, you know, they just needed to be super cleaned. And I didn't even get like all of the dirt out. I mean, you can see maybe in my nails that there's just some of this stuff, just it won't come out. And sorry, no tub. I'll just have to soak when I get to the end of the trip. So anyway, and then I had no cell service and the Wi-Fi was broken here. So that was a little bit of a panic, but I did get some random, like if I walked around, I got a random bar, which meant I got a message from Charla and Denise, who'd gotten here at like 12. They're so fast. And anyway, they were having dinner at the Fork in the Wild, which is this little co-op down the street where, you know, it looks like just this ramshackle place, but the guy who runs it went to chef school and the food was really good, and it's all locally produced, organic everything. So it was great. So I got in there, and they'd already ordered stuff, and I was gonna order something, but then they ordered too much, and the stuff they ordered was, so I just basically started eating off their plates, and they were cool with it. I finished their salads. I had like these grilled Brussels sprouts that were so good. I got a Mojave Red beer, the local beer that I really like, and we just had a great conversation. I mean, it was kind of funny. Like, this dinner that we had together was like the most prolonged conversation that we'd had since we started hiking together. So, you know, I really got to know them a lot better, and you know, it was just an awesome evening. But the thing is, I've decided to take a zero here because my legs are just screaming for a break, and my feet are too, and I need to give them a break, or else I'm not going to make it to the end of the trip. So and of course they have so much energy. They're just going to continue on with their plan, which meant that this was our goodbye dinner, and it was like really sad to say goodbye. So this morning they're off. They're reclimbing that mountain that we just came down yesterday, and they are trying to finish the JMT, the John Muir Trail. So they do have kind of a deadline to get to Yosemite Valley, and I am sad that I'm going to be missing the people that we got to know on the trail because they're just going on ahead, like Janine and Tom and Barbara. You know, that's just how the trail is. If you take a day off, sometimes the people that you're hiking with just move on, and I'm sure there'll be new people, so I'm looking forward to that. So I have a day of basically reorganizing my supply. I got my box that the hotel received for me, which was great. I got my new sleeping bag from Amazon. It arrived, thank goodness. And I put it on, make sure it fits, and it fits fine. And even the fabric that covers it is actually a little lighter, and it seems like it's more water resistant than what I have. So I think it's going to be good with the liner. It'll give me options. If it's hot, I don't have to put the liner in. If it's cold, I'll put the liner in. Anyway, I think it's going to work out. So now I have this box of stuff that I have to ship home, and today's Sunday, so the post office isn't open. So I kind of have to stay one more night because I need to go to the post office in the morning to ship this stuff. The problem is the hotel I'm staying in doesn't have another room tonight, but they do have a hostel out back, and that's cheaper. It's like 25 bucks a night, which, you know, it's just a room, so I could be with random people if they show up. It also doesn't have AC. It has a swamp cooler, which the girl at the front desk says, oh, that's actually better than a little AC in your room. And it's like, I don't know if I buy that. Yeah, so today, getting organized, I have to go to the little convenience stores around town. I just have little random things I have to fix. Like now I have these calluses, so from where I had the blisters, so I'm hoping there's like some little callus rings and just some little bits and bobs to kind of like tie my pack together. Oh, I need to find good coffee. I haven't had coffee yet. This is downtown Independence. Really not much going on here. That's the courthouse over there across from my Courthouse Motel. And I am just going to find good coffee, which I hear the wild fork has. This is the post office that will open Monday at 9. Fingers crossed. The view. Food Mart and Deli, which Denise said that one wasn't as good as the one further down across from the Shell. This is literally the town bulletin board. I guess this is where you get your news. Lunch and dinner. Bistro. I'd have to try them. Oh, they're closed. Gas station. And indie coffee. Locally roasted, brewed, iced, and free Wi-Fi. This is everything I need. Nom nom nom. So this is my lunch, and it looks amazing. The chef was so cool. He just whipped together this salad with the blueberries and arugula and stuff. Because I didn't want the fries because of my cholesterol. I mean, this is already blowing my cholesterol, but you know, at least I'm not blowing it with 100% with fries. Last night it was Mojave Red. Today I'm trying Orange Blossom Amber. Looks so good. You can really taste the orange. This is good. So I got a few things I need for the trail. Of course, Fritos, honey barbecue, corn chips, a new Smart water bottle, candy bar. This is like my favorite candy bar in the world. That's not for the trail, that's for now. I got a bandage for my knee in case I need to wrap it. It's really light. This is for mailing. And I got a couple of lens wipes for my camera. And then I got some swabs. I won't take all of these, just a few. And of course more Glad. Fold top. Oh crap, these are the wrong bags. So they've got this whole back patio barbecue hangout area, which would be great if it weren't so hot. It's so hot out here, oh my gosh. It's like being back in Stockton or Sacramento. And I can chop wood if I want to. And this is my master bedroom and extra bunks if friends show up. There's my vent. Oh, swamp cooler, I love you. And yeah, my stuff. So this is my little home for the night. It's modest, needs a good dusting, but over 25 bucks, I can't beat it. So I had to solve some gear issues while I was here in town, and one of them was finding a bag to keep my jet boil dry in the rain, because when it gets wet it doesn't work. So I found this Thermarest bag in the hiker box downstairs, and there was also some extra cord down there, so I basically cut the cord and used a safety pin at the very end here to basically thread it through. And then I took my alien lighter and basically singed the ends, melted them so that they won't fray. So that should last me for the rest of the trip. And then the other thing that was going on with my Jetboil, I told you that the lid fell off, so I found some extra whatever reflective stuff, and I basically just cut it into a lid so that, you know, I can put a rock on it, a small rock or a stick to keep it on, and that'll help keep the heat in when I'm boiling water. So I'm super stoked to have solved those two problems while I was in town. That's what's going on. Thanks for joining me on this adventure. And if you have questions about this trip, please, you know, put them down in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. I know I'm forgetting something. I always forget something. Oh my God, this is what I'm forgetting. It was so cute. When I got to the hotel, she saw that I was a backpacker, right? I'm sure she smelled that I was a backpacker. And it was really cute. She handed me, hold on, I'll get it for you. She handed me this special hiker towel. You know, that's what it was. I said, oh, that's the hiker towel, right? And she kind of laughed. She's like, well, you know, the towels are like super wide, so if you don't mind using this one, that'd be great. So yeah, this is the special hiker towel for dirty hikers. Come on, focus. Focus.